up, Virgo? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So guys, I'm here. I'm so excited to be back. As some of you may have noticed, I was gone for a little bit, but I literally had to pick up my life, uproot it, and bring it somewhere else. So I know the last time I posted videos, I was telling everyone there's something new coming in, there's something's changing. And yeah, I was really just trying to secure a place that was kind of like my dream spot to live in. So I was able to do that. So High Vibrations has relocated. I'm in St. Pete now. I love it out here. It's just such an incredible place to live. So yeah, guys, here we are. So before getting into this, I really just want to say thank you, because the video that I posted in June for Virgo got the most views I've ever had on my channel. The last time I checked, I think it was like at 120,000 views. So that's incredible. I'm happy y'all fuck with me. So let's get into everything, guys. Now, I know I wasn't able to post in a while. If you guys are ever feeling anxious and it's like, I need to hear something from Lissette, you can always go on my Instagram. I do post daily energies all the time on High Vibrations 44, okay? So you could always check me out there. All right, guys, so what is going on? Let's see what the update is, because I know there was some tea last month. So what is going on for this sign of Virgo? Now, this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And do keep in mind, guys, that all the energy here could be transferable. So it could be something that you're going through or something that a person around you is going through. All right, guys. So we have your past, present, and future. Okay, so the energy that we have here, beautiful, Wheel of Fortune. All right, so this is when things are really taking a turn for the positive. Things really going in a very good way where you are feeling strong, you're feeling self-sufficient. For those of you that may have been struggling to kind of pay all your bills by yourself, this is you getting to a place where you can do that. For others of you, maybe it's you doing well because you're single, because this could mean single as well. But things are moving forward. Now, the only thing that I would see that could be of concern is that if you're dealing with something from your past that you know needs to be closed out, but it's not 100% closed out, there's secrets there where it could cause this whole situation to kind of end, okay? But let's see what's going on. Now, the first card that we have for your past is the Four of Wands in the reverse. So this is when we're in an unstable position where the ground beneath us isn't really sturdy, when we're not, you know, as solid as we should be. We have the Queen of Swords, so that could have been a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini you were dealing with, but this is also somebody who's very protective over themselves, their energy, and they want to think logically about getting into things before just jumping into it. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So there's something here that you're realizing. Maybe it's in regards to this air energy, because I keep seeing, you know, all of this air energy. So again, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But I feel that if this wasn't a person, that you guys just really had to protect yourself from something. You had to cut yourself off from something. Maybe someone did this towards you. But I see that being the best idea here, okay? The next card that you guys have for your past is the Queen of Wands. So this could be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius energy. This could also be someone who's just very much a go-getter, very solid in everything that they do, very passionate about what they do. We have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Lovers card. So it definitely could have been you guys talking to some fire signs, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And if it wasn't that, then you're talking about something that you're so passionately in love with when it comes to doing. So again, if it's not a person, it could have been, you know, maybe you're finally following your dream. So with your energy being the Six of Swords in the reverse, it's like you're talking about something new. You're excited about it. You're in the building stages of it, but you're having a hard time moving away from something still. All right, the last card that you have for the past is the Fool card in the reverse. So it's being in a position where if you continue to go down a particular path that is not good for you, you're going to hit road bumps. You're going to hit, you know, all these discrepancies, okay? We have the Ace of Wands and the Four of Cups in the reverse. So for some of you guys, my computer cuts me off sometimes, but what I was saying was that for some of you guys, to be completely 100% honest, there might be something in the past that you accepted or that you saw someone accept where it just wasn't a good idea, especially if it had to do with promiscuity in a relationship. So this is something that caused, a person to lose faith, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune though, this could be one of those situations where someone's mistake or an unfortunate circumstance works out for the best. I tell you guys all the time, for those who have, been with me for the past year or two, that if it wasn't for me making a huge mistake in my life, I would have never discovered tarot. So it could be that sort of thing where, again, a door closes in your face and it kind of just wakes you up and redirects you, but in a direction that you're supposed to go. So let's see. Now, the first card that you guys have for your present moment is the King of Wands. So with the King of Wands here, this could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Again, it could be the energy of you just being passionate and, being very powerful and creative when it comes to something. We have the Death card in the reverse. And we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Mentally, you have to move past something. But there's still something here that needs to be fully closed out. It's like there's something that could feel really good, but at the same time, there's something that your soul is trying to fight against, especially if it's coming from your past, guys, okay? There's just something too tumultuous here that needs to be given up on so that you can work in a different direction and you can do so with strength, okay? But with the Eight of Swords, what are you stuck on? What can't you mentally get past at this point? All right, so the next card that you guys have for this reading, and this is the center of the reading too, so it's going to be where all the energy kind of connects. We have the King of Cups. This could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio energy. This could also just be the energy of someone who, for the most part, they are very in tune with themselves. They're easy to talk to. They're very charismatic, so they can have those sort of qualities. Let's see why they're here though. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Seven of Swords here. So something good is happening for you where if it's not with the water sign, maybe it makes you feel very emotionally stable, but there's secrets still behind it. And especially if you're on the end where maybe the secrets are coming from someone else, or maybe you're hiding things from other people, there's a sense of knowing. When the High Priestess in the reverse is here, that doesn't mean that a person isn't aware of what's going on. It means that they're aware, but they might be in denial, okay? So there's something that, whether it's you or, again, someone that's very close to you that would come out in a reading, that has to do with you, someone knows. Someone may just be trying to really just put off what the truth is, but the red flags are there, okay? Someone is going towards a new beginning and they're not being honest about it, okay? The next card that you guys have, and the last card for your present moment, is the Ten of Wands in the reverse. A heavy burden is just released. A heaviness comes off your shoulder. You have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Pentacles. So someone is in a place where they're really just trying to find balance. And they're really just trying to build in a certain area, but someone could be juggling two things here, whether it be two people, whether it be two concepts, and wanting to figure out which concept you want to actually follow. But there's a burden that you guys heavily do want to release here. It's just, you're having a hard time letting go of something. Now, going to your future, Virgo, the first card that we have is the Four of Pentacles. All right, this is you being guarded, or maybe someone being guarded towards you. This is someone who maybe is tight with money, or maybe doesn't want to spend money. We have the Moon card. And we have the Queen of Cups. Maybe some sort of fallout that happens. Honestly, I see a secret revealed here where someone just has to do what makes most sense emotionally. What decision can I make where I'm not gonna feel like shit all the time, or where I can know that I'm gonna have peace, okay? And again, just letting go of anything that's toxic, okay? Whether it be a relationship, a job, but Again, someone's really just trying to fight it. They're not ready to fully step into what it is. So the next card that you guys have for the future, Six of Pentacles. This is finding balance. This is a situation where there's equal give and take. We have the Page of Swords, so speaking in a very honest way. So this is good. It's showing that, you know, honesty is what really gets you to tranquility. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. So with the Nine of Pentacles, for some of you, maybe saying that you want to be single is what's going to keep you stable. For others, it's realizing what you need to be self-sufficient, okay? And again, falling away from whatever's toxic. The last card that you guys have for the future is the Hanged Man in the reverse. So when this card shows up, in some cases, it could be you're getting past the point where you kind of felt stuck. But most of the time, this is going to be something that feels forced for us, where you feel like you have to bend over backwards for it, do backflips just to get into the good graces of it. Six of Cups in the reverse. Storm, be nice. And the Ten of Cups. Okay? The energy here is a Hierophant in the reverse. That could be something that's unconventional. That could be falling out of a marriage. That could be realizing that someone doesn't have a similar belief to you or doesn't have similar morals to you. And that can be a huge factor when it comes to the things that we choose to keep in our lives. All right? So you're parting ways with something that doesn't feel natural to you anymore. It doesn't feel forced. I mean, it feels forced to some extent. But with the Six of Cups in the reverse, guys, being the way you move out of this, it doesn't have to be fighting and screaming and crying and all this crazy shit. This means that there could be an amicable part. So find a way to do so. Again, guys, especially with all the retrogrades that we have going on and the fact that it's Cancer season, I'm like on my tiptoes with people because I know everyone can just go off at any second, and I'll be damned if someone goes off on me. So I've just kind of been tiptoeing around things for now because I know that this is going to be a time where everyone's going through something. Every single person you walk by is going through some shit, okay? There's no way that they aren't. And we just have to make sure that, one, we're not projecting the shit that we're going through on other people because most of the time they have nothing to do with it. And two, we can't take it personally when somebody does that to us. So just know that this is going to be a time where, although it could be painful for a lot of people because we're really tapped into our emotions, it's really a time where things are going to be ripped out of our lives that don't need to be there. This is going to be a time where we're tested, where there's going to be things that didn't work out in the past that are going to resurface, because what the universe is saying is, Virgo, are you able to handle this new chapter that I want to give you? Oh, you say you are? Okay, well, let me see. Prove it to me. And they kind of, you know, they put something in front of your face, whatever it is that you know is not good. And the question is, do you take the bait or do you not? Do you ascend or do you not? So if you guys are in a place where you feel like you're losing friends, or you feel like, you know, love isn't working with someone, or you just feel like it's time to let go of a job, listen to that. Everything that's getting ripped from your life is so that you can ascend, okay? You have the Ten of Cups here. So when you guys speak your truth and you part ways with what's not natural for you anymore, you have extreme ultimate happiness. Okay, so that's a beautiful thing. So what doesn't fit in your life anymore? Because when you have this Hierophant in the reverse, you know, it's showing you that if you continue on that path, you're totally missing out on what you were put on this earth to do, the people that you were meant to meet, the places that you were meant to go. So yeah, it's hard to let go of things sometimes, but nothing hurts more than looking back and saying, what if? What if I was strong enough? What if I didn't let this person get under my skin? What if I did take my dream job? And you don't want to live with that. So I'd rather go for whatever the fuck I want and make a mistake and fail and learn from it than to never have tried at all. So I'm going to pull you guys 3 cards of advice. I know I always pull oracle cards as well, but I am not done unpacking fully, and I have no freaking idea what box I put it in. So next time. So let's see what's going on here. Some advice from my Virgos. It feels so weird not having nails. You guys know I'm always on my shit with nails. But yeah, I gotta find a new person out here. So let's see. Now, the energy that you guys have here is the Knight of Wands. So that could be a fire sign energy, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, or something that you're just very, very passionate about. Now, there's something here that is just a bad idea, guys. And how do you know it's a bad idea? Because you feel like shit being around it. Okay, whether you're the person making someone else feel like shit, or someone else is making you feel like shit, or you guys are collectively just giving each other shit, you gotta drop the shit, okay? With the King of Swords in the reverse, this is my least favorite card in the deck. Because this is someone who could be abusive mentally, physically, emotionally, verbally. I mean, there's going to be certain times where this card is not that bad, where it could just be a person that has been pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed to an extreme, and then finally they fight back, and finally they defend themselves, and now they're being looked at as an asshole because of how extreme they're defending themselves, but they kind of have every right to because they've been pushed there. So it could be that as well, but let's see. Whatever's causing this is not good for your life. You gotta walk away from it, guys. All right? 8 of Cups. It's time to let this go. 2 of Cups. Maybe it was someone who was very close to you. Maybe it was something that you were involved with for a while. But with the Ace of Swords, there will be new beginnings. You just gotta cut out the bullshit. All right? Just gotta cut out the bullshit. So, guys, this is how you end. All right? When all is said and done, you are the emperor, okay? You are the person who is now so much wiser, who is able to make smart decisions because all of the shit that you went through. So whether you were the ones making a mistake or somebody else was making mistakes, learn from it and grow from it and make sure that you are moving forward in a way where you learn your lesson, okay? Once the universe sees that you have learned a lesson, it's not gonna keep giving you that same lesson. So if there's something that you don't like in your life, then don't let it stay, okay? And once you clear up all that energy of what's not supposed to be there, now you're making room for what is. So guys, the same thing I just told Cancer in the last video that I recorded is whatever is meant for you in life, there's no need to fight. There's no need to argue. There's no need to, bend over backwards trying to get something, that you really, really want. If it's meant for you, it's going to be for you. So there's no reason to be jealous of anyone or anything in this planet, because we all have our own unique path, our own unique person to be with, our own unique career to go towards, our own unique form of success. And there is no monopoly on love or success or anything. There's love for everybody. There's success for everybody. Just, we just have to focus more on tuning into ourselves and not being aggressive or angry for the wrong reasons, okay? So if something is making you feel a type of way, is it making you feel a type of way because, a person is truly shitty? Or is it making you feel a type of way because it's kind of a reminder to something that you may lack or something that's not working in your life, okay? So let's take a different approach. Let's take a different approach and let's learn how to make ourselves better and how to just grow in a very positive way, okay? So Virgo, just be honest with yourself. And once you are, you have so much happiness that comes in. So I love you guys so much. Now, there are some changes with my personal readings. I know before a lot of people were like, Lissette, I wish I could afford it. You absolutely can now. So you guys can check me out, highvibrationswithliz.com. The link will be in the description below as well. And also keep in mind my Instagram again, highvibrations44. You could always check out my daily energies. So I love you guys. Have a good one. And I will see you in August.